Welcome to my channel MS is Great. In this video, you will learn how to use string function nthIndexOf in Power Automate. You are watching the MS is Great learning series for Power Automate. Let's start. As you can see here, nthIndexOf takes three parameters, and the first parameter is the input string, and the second parameter is the search text, and the third parameter the number of occurrence of the search text. We can see a similar different use case scenarios or the samples below. The first use case scenario, you can see the input is hash ms is great, searching for the text yes, and the first occurrence of the text yes. So in this case, the return value is 2 because it is looking for the first occurrence of the text yes. Take a case of the second example, the same search text, but the nth index, we are looking for the third occurrence of the text yes. So in this whole string, there is no third occurrence of text yes. So it will return -1. And similarly, if you see the third option, we are looking for the hash and we are looking for the first occurrence and we are looking for the space hash, not just the hash. So if it doesn't find out the exact text which we are searching for, then it will return -1 as well. Similarly, we are searching for inside the JSON. This is for the sample to check inside the JSON. We're looking for a model and the second occurrence. So it returns you the position. And here again, we are looking for the text yes in the 11th position, which is more than the string character. This also returns you -1. So this example is more of to demonstrate if you pass more than the text. And the last one is about searching the empty string. So check here, I'm passing the hash ms is great, but I'm looking for empty string starting from position 1. So there is no empty string, so it will return 0. So there is always 0. Yeah? So this is how the nth index of function works. Let's see the Power Automate. So this is the side-by-side view of the Power Automate and the output from the teams. You can see the input. I'm passing this JSON full input, and further I'll be using this for the nth index. First input is the hash ms is great, and there is the input of JSON. And this is the nth index of, and the way I have used is directly inside the teams post as a formula. You can see here, this is the first use case you can see. So the first use case, I'm trying to search text s from the hash ms is great at the starting from the first occurrence. So it returns -2. And this is the second occurrence. I'm trying to find out the same text for the third occurrence. So it will return -1 because there is no third occurrence here. And this is the third use case scenario where I'm trying to search space and the hash from the first occurrence. So it will return again -1. And for the JSON, you should remember that we cannot pass directly the JSON object. We should use the string function to convert. So there is a string function to convert the JSON object. So we should use the string method, then pass it to the nth of index. And I'm trying for the search the model from the second occurrence. So it returns maybe the 42 character here. This is for the JSON example. And we move on to the next sample. So here, same text x, but I'm searching with the string length more than the string length, which is 11, which basically takes the 11th occurrence. So there is no 11th occurrence of string yes. So that's how it is. And the final use case scenario, I'm trying to search the empty string from the first occurrence. So it returns 0. So this is how the nth index of string function works. Let's see the use case scenario, real use case where you want to use the nth index of string. So for the real use case scenario, I have a sample here. So there is a different input type. So there is an input called welcome to my channel. So there is a one long text with several sentences. So in this use case scenario, what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to find the MS is great first occurrence and the second occurrence and get all the text between the first occurrence and the second occurrence. That is my use case. For this, I'm going to use the nthIndexOf. So I declare the variable. I'll go fast. So I first declare the variable integer to find out the first occurrence of MS is great. You can see here the first occurrence of MS is great on that full sentence with the nth index of, and I'm incrementing the return value by 11. Why? Because in that text I want to get the value from the second sentence, starting from second sentence. So like for example, if I look for the first occurrence of MS is great, it will return me an integer value of occurrence of where the occurrence of young. So I would add 9 plus 2 here, the dot and the space. So plus 11 is to get the text from here. So I want to specify the starting index to be from here, which is in this. Okay, so that's why there is plus 11. And I'm trying to find the second occurrence of the same MS is great. So you can see the MS is great second occurrence. And the second occurrence of the MS is great is almost at the last point of the string or the sentences. So it will return you this number, and I'm going to just get all this text. So for that, I would just subtract the index of the first one, the first index, and the last occurrences. So it would give you the difference of the string. That would give the length. And finally, I'm using the substring to get the value occurring in. So I'm just passing the whole string. Then I'm passing the first index, which is the first occurrences with plus 1, and the whole length. So this is how the length I specify, and I'm getting the whole string. Once I get the string, I'm posting it into the Teams channel, and this is how it is posted, and you will see the result of the string here. So when I execute this, what happens is that it posts two Teams post. So one is this, and the second one would be here. This is the post here. You can see here, this is the value it will return. So maybe for testing purposes, I will run this again. Let me save this and run again. Okay, I saved the automate. Now I'm going to test it. So when you test, it will post again the same message, and both the messages will be repeated again in the Teams. You would see the notification as well. Okay, so our first message is posted here. It's the same which we saw in the sample, and this is the second message. You can see in this video you will learn. So it started with in this, so that's why we added plus 11 character and then till to here. So let's see how it executes. So the first index, it returns as 23, which is the 23rd occurrence of the original string, and we incremented it to 11. So 23 plus 11, and the second occurrences is at 187, and I'm just subtracting 187 with 23, then you would see 153, and we are getting substring, where you can see this is the raw input, you can see, and you get this output. Okay, and it is posted in the Teams. So nthIndex is really a good function to use if you want to find the string between the occurrences, and it is really helpful. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe. Thank you.